All right, so this is going to be a quick live feed. Got in 4 new babies today. Actually, I got in more than that. I got in a bunch of babies today, but these particular 4 are a bit of importance, and I think that they need some exposure and airtime to kind of help educate everybody. So you'll see here I have a little gram scale. It needs to be tailored. And then for the little babies, I know you're in here somewhere. Alrighty. Oh. This is our new little intake. That looks like his fell off. These are little baby raccoons, and they are very firm stomach, and of course the heat decides to go on at this time. They're very dirty, and we need to figure out how much they weigh. This one is 86 grams, because we need to figure out how much these guys can take for food. So this is a big importance as to why you have to be licensed and permitted and trained in order to do wildlife rehabilitation. This one still has his umbilical cord. Another little boy. Tear you. Come on. You are 89, 91. I'll go 91. 91 grams. This one is kind of poopy. Another little boy. Looks like we got all boys so far. So let's tear you. Come on. Another 89. So they're all roughly around the same size, which is a good thing. And one more. Where are you, honey? There's our last little straggler. One seems to be snuggling. And yes, another little boy. All boys. This one also has the umbilical cord. Hold on, honey. You are at the 586. So, the reason why I am showing these guys to you, there we go, we'll get this out of the way and put these guys in the limelight, is because their mom was killed, and she was actually killed for a good reason. She was actually a high suspect of rabies. So this is why we are very cautious about people taking in wildlife. And, you know, if someone were to come across these little guys and thought that they were oh so cute and in need and want to keep them as a pet, and then you're handling them with your children or your other pets, you know, you're potentially exposing your family, friends, and children and pets to rabies. Not saying that these guys have it, but mom was euthanized because they thought that she was definitely displaying signs. So it's a very high probability that she did indeed have rabies. But after she was euthanized, they then found out that she had young ones left behind. So these guys are in quarantine. So we are hoping for the best that if mom was indeed rabid, or if she had something like distemper, parvo, something along that line, that these guys will be in the clear and that we can pull them through so that we do not have to worry about them. But that is why it is important to get wildlife to a professional. If you want to volunteer, that's great. We could use all the volunteers that we can have. Luckily, a lot of the things that we have aren't such a risk like raccoons are. If you want to work with a rabies vector thing like raccoons and bats and skunks and all of them, we definitely, a lot of the rehabbers have and suggest that they're volunteers. If you're going to be working with these species, that you get your pre-exposure vaccines before working with them, because we definitely want to keep the public safe. But other than that, these are the little guys. So please, please, please do the wildlife a favor, because if this had gotten into somebody else's hands before the animal damage control could have gotten them, or the wardens could have gotten them, if somebody else would have been handling them, then they would have been euthanized as well, just to be sure that the people were safe. So do not handle any wildlife with bare hands, whether it's a raccoon or a squirrel. Please try to either use gloves, a rag, your jacket, something so that you are not coming in contact with them physically. Okay? Thanks a lot, guys.